Hello everyone, welcome to the February edition of this video diary that I have committed to making, and I'm still no more comfortable about sitting here in front of a video camera and talking to you. And one thing I wanted to talk about this month was I wrote a newsletter a little while ago about not giving up and the power that there is in not giving up. I've got a dog down here. Have you ever met Apple, the yoga dog? You're about to meet her. She's desperate to go out, so you can wait until I finish this. Go in the bed. Go on. Ah, you daft sod. In the bed. Not giving up. Not giving up and doing it. And I think that's really what February's felt like. So it's been an interesting month. So one of the teachers that teaches on behalf of the Bearded Naked Yogi has not been able to lead his classes due to various things going on. So I've been covering his classes as well, which has meant me teaching about 15 group classes a week, plus about 5 private students that I have as well, plus continuing on with my 100 days challenge in the gym, plus all of the other stuff that happens behind the scenes, which no one ever sees. And it's been pretty intense. And it's a funny thing about not giving up. You know, sometimes you sit there and you're like, oh, I can't be asked, or I don't want to do this, or I don't want to do that, or, you know, you just sort of get that kind of apathetic feeling, which is something that's mentioned in the philosophy of yoga. I can't quite think of the terminology of it at the minute. It's very similar to Nidra, that kind of mental lethargy. But sometimes you don't have a choice. Sometimes you just have to keep going. And February has been a month that has been really, really challenging. My sleep pattern is absolutely shot to shit, and I don't really mind. But I've done it, and I haven't given up, and I've kept going. And I've kind of, part of me's also said as well, you know, that little voice inside your head, and it's like, I'm not going to cancel any of the classes. I'm going to do this. This is what I've got to do. And I wrote in that newsletter, and if I remember, I'll put the link down in the description. You know, by that act of continuing and going and being consistent and not giving up and showing up for yourself and doing it, you do send yourself that message that you are someone that doesn't give up. And I really feel that that's what February's been about for me. And there's a whole load of other stuff that I was thinking that I was going to talk about this month. You know, when I did my yoga teacher training, it was 9 months and it was super, super, super intense. And I remember thinking to myself then, I am not going to give up on this. This is what I want to do. I'm absolutely going to smash it. And I did. When I turned 39, 2018, I went on a grand adventure that is affectionately known as the Great Pilgrimage 2018. And I spent 6 months walking across France, Spain, Switzerland, and Italy. And I followed 3 pilgrimage routes back to back. I joined them all up together. I did the Camino de Santiago, I did the Via Francigena, and then I did the Via de San Francesco. I started in April and I finished in October. And one thing that came up to me on that journey, I'll talk about that another time because it was a mad adventure. One thing that really came up to me on that, every single day, 1 foot in front of the other, keep going, keep going, keep going. I knew where I was going. I knew my next stop. I knew where I was going to be staying. The itinerary was flawless. I had a beautiful spreadsheet about it all. And one thing that resonated in my head, and it came out of nowhere, was this saying that it's amazing what you can do when you don't give yourself a choice, where the only choice that you've got is to do it. And that just sort of carries on with that vibe about not giving up, showing up for yourself, doing what needs to be done. You know, the Bearded Naked Yogi has been going for almost 5 years, and there have been countless times where I thought, is this going to last? You know, I started all of this in the pandemic. Everyone was online doing online yoga. Amazing, 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 you know. And then when life kind of vaguely returned back to normal and stuff, you know, all that fear, is this going to carry on? Are people still going to be interested in doing this? What is it that I offer that makes all of this special? And I could have given up so many times, but I didn't. And I'm really happy that I didn't. Because again, it is about showing up, and it's about being there. It's about being seen. There is that thing about consistency, you know. If you believe in something, you've got to keep going, and you've got to keep trying, and you can't give up, and you can't give up on yourself. That's the thing. You've got to do it fundamentally for yourself, whether that's yoga, whether that's physical training in the gym, whether that's you're looking for a new job, whether that's, you know, you want to make some sort of change or transformation in your life. If there's something there, you can't give up on yourself. There's a lot to be said for determination, and I guess that's kind of all I've got really to say this month. Don't give up on yourself, and I'm not giving up on this video diary, and I look forward to seeing you in March, where maybe I'll be a little bit more coherent. Listen, I love you. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel. You can find me all over social media, and if you feel inspired, share this content with your friends. Yeah, let's just keep spreading the word. You know, yoga is life, and life is yoga. And I said this a few weeks ago, your life is yoga. Thank you so much. Namaste.